Hey, Pastor Josh here. We're continuing our read through the genealogies in Genesis chapter 5, verses 12 through 20. If you remember, I didn't mention this in the last one, but when Seth had Enosh, which begins our line of the godly descendants, whereas we see that kind of fighting between the two lines. We see the line of Cain, which would be the ungodly line, and then we see the line of Seth would be the line of promise, the line from which the Messiah will come, from the godly line. We're told when Seth had Enosh that they began to call on the name of the Lord, and so there is divine worship within this line, within Seth and his descendants, particularly the ones that are mentioned in this line. I think we can take it to be that they are praising God in a formal way. So if we look at the line of Cain, if you remember several videos ago, Cain's descendants were making all kinds of advancements in technology and taking care of sheep and moving their tents and doing metallurgy and even making musical instruments and such. But what the line of Seth is known for, the godly line is known for, is calling upon the name of the Lord, is worshiping the Lord, is actually loving Him with their full heart. And so we're going to see that in one of the names today. And so when Kenan had lived 70 years, he fathered Maheliel. Now that's not too far removed from Enosh. So we have Enosh, then you have Kenan, and then after Kenan you have Maheliel. And remember, a lot of these guys are seeing each other, and so they live to see each other. And so Maheliel is born, and Maheliel means praising God, of God be the praise. And so again, you can even just see how they're naming their children. They are praising the Lord. That is the heartbeat of this line, of this father son line that we see over and over again. Kenan lived after he fathered Maheliel 840 years. Again, amazing how long they're living, and had sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. And of course, that is a promise for us to claim. We will die just as they will, unless the Lord comes back. When Maheliel had lived 65 years, he fathered Jared. Maheliel lived after he fathered Jared 830 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Maheliel were 895 years, and he died. Now, we may get a little tired here when you hear these numbers, several numbers, one right after another, but I feel like it gives it a sense of historicity, of facts. Remember, too, this whole opening this was the book of the generations of Adam. This minute, keeping track of this minutia and this detail, I think just shows the historicity of the scriptures and of this particular portion of scripture. When Jared had lived 162 years, he fathered Enoch. Because who would take the time to just come up with these numbers? When Jared had lived 162 years, he fathered Enoch. Jared lived after he fathered Enoch 800 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. Again, I think this goes to the historicity of what is written here, because as I look through various commentaries, nobody's really making any comments about all of these, the smaller verse portions, usually about the whole as a whole. And so, again, if there's no sort of like hidden meaning and names meaning this or that, it appears that this is just a regular old record of the line of a family tree, and should be taken as such. We're going to hear some neat things about Enoch here in a little bit. He's a little different than everybody else, so hope you don't get tired of the genealogies and you tune in to the next video. Pray it's been a blessing to you, and I'll see you later.